of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. In motion, Hill. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one because they leaked the running back out and sent him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 9. In motion right, that's Claypool. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it with Achane. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A gain of 8 and a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And I think the ball's out. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. In motion, Hill. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's fourth down. And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Herbert now. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham, 51 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. World not up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Well, he's into the clear, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Powers past him at midfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And that would be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. In motion, Hill. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 164 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Touchdown Dolphins! Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins will add to their fourth quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
That's again complete to Palmer.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's taken in by Palmer.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Taken at the goal line.
Fighting his way through contact.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Tua. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing Tua. They hand it off to Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Chargers, they are heading to the Super Bowl. Thanks to you all for watching, and good night. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.